Hello world and hello YouTube. Welcome back to my channel. My name is Deja Divine and you're tuned into Deja Divine Daily, where I like to talk about all things positivity, Christ, gratitude, and a little bit about my life. So thank you for tuning in. I'm happy you're here, and I know your time is really valuable to you. We all only get 24 hours in the day, so I'm happy that you're here. But I'm popping in today to talk a little bit about gratitude. I am big, huge on gratitude. Gratitude has really pushed me and propelled me in life, not only when it's hard, but when it's good as well. And gratitude is something that I always preach about too. Whenever I talk about my testimony or wherever I talk to others, I will always be talking about gratitude because it's so important. And there's actually a couple of videos on my channel already dedicated to gratitude, so this is like a continuation. But anyway, I am at a summer camp, and this is a summer camp that's dedicated to youth and prevention, which is why I'm not in my normal setting or setup, but I just felt it on my spirit to talk about this. So in the summer camp, the days are really long. They are very long. Long is an understatement. The days are long, it's busy, and there's like, for every moment, there's something scheduled to do. And I signed up for this. I'm very passionate about the youth. I'm passionate about prevention. I'm passionate about, drug education, drug awareness, nicotine, alcohol, opioids, all of these things that's affecting our youth and just affecting our overall population. I just made a little short about being the change that you want to see in the world, and that's exactly what I'm doing right now. But yeah, the days are really long, and you're essentially up from 6, 7 in the morning all the way to 11, but it's like a structured schedule, and we have something to do for every time slot. And I say all that just to say, like, these days, like, I have busy days sometimes, but nothing that's like this structured and for 10 days. Like, I don't usually have that. And being here is a little different because that's what it's like. And I was in my bed because we're at a college campus, so I'm in my dorm, and I'm just sitting down like, wow, this day was long, like I'm tired, but I had a good time overall. And I just thought about how a lot of people, I signed up for this camp. I signed up. I did it to myself. I was excited to do this. This was a choice. It was optional. Nobody forced me. I didn't have to do it to make ends meet. I didn't have to do it because I was told. It was my choice. And I'm like, I signed up for a busy day like this, and eventually my life is going to go back to my normal. But there are some people who don't have that option. They don't have the option to not have to get up at 6 in the morning and work all the way to 11 o'clock at night. They don't have the option or the freedom to even choose and pick what they're doing for a living. They don't have the option to have, free will and control over their life and their life decisions. They don't have the option to not have to work 2, 3, 4, God forbid, 5 jobs to make ends meet, and then all that just to be living paycheck to paycheck, still be in debt, still be having a rough time at it, still not even be able to do like the finer things in life. And when I say finer things, I'm not talking about a yacht. I'm not talking about going to Puerto Rico for a vacation or whatever you want. When I say finer things of life, I mean, being able to choose what you want for dinner, being able to go to the grocery store and be like, I'm going to splurge on grapes and bananas because I have enough money to. I'm talking about, if you have a mode of transportation, a vehicle, to where you don't have to rely on public transit, or you have the money to even get on public transit. That type of finer things in life. I have more than one bed sheet. I have more than one pillow. I have more than one pair of shoes. I'm able to get things that I like here and there. I'm able to pick up a manga if I want. I have free time to watch the animes that I like. Like, I have all of those luxuries, and I always say, like, we live a life. That's what I said about. I live a life of luxury. And my life of luxury is not, no, I don't got a yacht in my backyard. But my life of luxury is, I'm healthy. I have a loving family. I have loving friends. I have people who care about me. Once again, I have a job, that I can go to. I'm able to make a change with my voice. I'm able to have access to technology and this fancy old phone to record these videos, to reach whoever it may reach. And all of that is a luxury. And I just really think that it's so important to think about what we do have and to see a silver lining in life, because how else are we going to get by? And I always say gratitude is not something that I just, oh, I woke up and I was perfect at it and I'm really good at seeing the bright side of things. No, like I always say, it's like going to the gym. You have to build that muscle up, okay? When you go to the gym for the first time ever, you're not the strongest that you could ever be, or you're not going to be as strong as you would be if you was going to the gym for 3 months. So just like going to the gym and working out a muscle, gratitude's kind of like the same thing. You have to practice it every day. Get a gratitude journal. When you wake up, think about 3 things that you're grateful for. Tell someone, I'm grateful for you. Tell the people around you that you're grateful for them. Just start practicing it daily, and then it's going to become like a habit. Then your brain's going to become wired like that, to see like, oh, well, this is going wrong, but all of these things are going great. So, really just start. A whole ant was on my arm, but really just start practicing gratitude, because it will change your life. Not only will it change your life, it will change the people around you as well, because they'll be like, well, how are you able to do this? And then you can give them some tips and tricks as well. And this is not to undermine. I know things are hard and can be hard, and we have traumas and we're still dealing with all these things. I'm not undermining your experience. I'm just telling you that gratitude is really important. And then when you practice gratitude, it's going to make it feel a lot better. So thank you for tuning in. Once again, my name is Deja Divine, and I'm very happy that if you made it to the end, you're goated. Thank you for being here and listening to what I have to say. And I hope you have a great rest of your week, day, month, year, moment. And yeah, I'll see you soon. Bye.